In this video, I'll be helping you with the Aleks problem type called finding values of trigonometric functions given information about an angle, problem type 3. In this example, we're told that theta is an angle in quadrant 1, and the value of the secant of theta is 17/8, and we're asked to find the cotangent and the sine of theta. So starting with the information given, I'll make a quick sketch of the unit circle. We're told that our angle is in quadrant 1, and since the secant of theta is the reciprocal of the cosine of theta, knowing that the secant is 17/8, I know that the cosine of theta will be 8/17. And once I have the cosine and the sine, I can find any of the other trigonometric functions. So I'll use the fact that I know the cosine or x value here is 8/17 to find the y value, because in the unit circle, the radius is 1 and we have a right triangle. We can use the Pythagorean theorem to say that 8/17 squared plus y squared equals 1 squared. Solving this for y, we would start by simplifying the left-hand side. 8 squared is 64, 17 squared 289, plus y squared equals 1. And then solving for y, we would subtract the 64 over 289 from both sides. Canceling on the left, I now have y squared equals 1 minus 64 over 289. Getting a common denominator, this would be 289 over 289 minus 64 over 289, which gives me y squared equals, doing the subtraction in the numerator, I have 225 over 289, and then to solve for y, taking the square root of both sides, y equals plus or minus, the square root of 225 is 15, the square root of 289 is 17. Since this is in quadrant 1, the y value would be positive, so we would use the positive 15/17. And if y equals 15/17, then we now know the sine of theta is 15/17. So this was one of the values we were asked for. The other is the cotangent, and cotangent equals the cosine of theta over the sine of theta. And since we know both of these, the cosine is 8/17 and the sine is 15/17. 8/17 divided by 15/17 is the same as 8/17 times the reciprocal of the denominator. This cancels nicely to be 8/15. Our cotangent is 8/15. So we found both of the trig functions that we were asked for. And importantly, once we have the cosine and sine, then we're able to find any of the other trig functions.